smacked 15 team hits as they dethroned the Royals 11-1. The Astros got 12 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-2. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. The Yankees launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-1. Carlos Carrasco collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 5-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Jordan Hicks got his second W of the season as the Cardinals bested the Twins 6-5. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they manhandled the Marlins 8-2. Joe Ross pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Didi Gregorius was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks as the Phillies took care of the Braves 4-2. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-3. Nicholas Castellanos was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 10-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-1. The San Diego Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 49, collected win number 3 this year as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 2-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. The Athletics look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. A.J. Puck gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right?
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, the shortstop, David.
4-4, take the base. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 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 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin
number
Barreto
1,
bats next.
Second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
First offering on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with
fielder,
1 away.
Number 8, Robbie.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He popped out in his first trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Adell has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Castro has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. In now for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Pujols.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up.
Play ball. 3.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
3.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Grossman on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
So striding in, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Strike called, 2-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He got a lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Robbie Grossman.
And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Lifted the other way to left center. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the designated
Here's
hitter,
Chris Davis now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
No strikes.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
High in the air into shallow left center. Upton's after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A's strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start the 7th, and Dan is a former pitcher.
For the Angels, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 35.
Striding in, Matt Olson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over. Down
the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. So digging in now, Anthony Rendon is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Here's Justin Upton now. Back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to Olson, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy.
Ready for another chance? Tommy La Stella. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. The A's are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The Athletics are a first-place ball club, so even though this series has been a rough one for them, salvaging a win here is important.
It's really easy to see why this is a first-place ball club. The easy thing that would lay down when you're in first place and not worry about.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels held in check there, but they still lead it 3-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hansel Robles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 57, Hansel.
Let's play ball.
Robles.
Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses as well, 3-0. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Popped up. Pujols over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Ramon Laureano will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Athletics, number 22.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll be back in standing up. And that brings up Chad Pinder down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. Comes set, the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Angels came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Shohei Ohtani earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Hansel Robles closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.